Welcome guys to video on factors and multiples part 1. Basically, these are series of videos in which we will understand concept of highest common factor and least common multiple. We all know HCF and LCM are very important concepts. We have various numericals and word problems in our Olympiads, NSTSC exams, school exams and also for higher competitive exams. So let's try to understand right from the scratch. So let's take some examples. Say 18. 18, how can I write this 18? I can write 18 as 3 times 6 as 18, 9 times 2 as 18 and 1 times 18 as 18. That means when I divide this 18 by 3 or by 6, I will get remainder 0. Or when I divide 18 by either 9 or 2, I will get remainder 0. Or if I divide 18 by 1 or 18 itself, I will get the remainder 0. Let's see. So 3 into 6 is 18, remainder is 0. 9 into 2 is 18, remainder is 0. 1 times 18 is 18, so remainder is 0. So here 3, 6, 9, 2, 1, 18 are called factors or divisors of 18. Now all these numbers are finite. Factors or divisors of 18 are finite. We have limited number of factors for 18. Similarly, let's find for 117. We know 13 times 9 is 117. 3 times 39 is 117 and 1 times 117 is 117. That means if I divide 117 by either of this number, I will get remainder 0. So I can write it as 13 into 9, 117 remainder 0, or I can say 3 into 39, 117 remainder 0, 1 into 117 is 117 remainder 0. So each of this number 13, 9, 3, 39, 1, 117 are factors or divisors of 117. So a number that will divide a given number completely, that becomes the factor or divisor. So here we observe that we have limited number of factors for a given number. Also we observe that the number itself is a factor of itself. Here also a number itself is a factor of a given number. And also we observe that 1 is a factor of every number. Apart from other numbers, 1 and the number itself are always factor for a given number. Now let's find factors using prime factorization method. Let's take example 117. So here we use another way of finding factors. This is different way of division only. So 117, we start with 3 times 39 is 117, prime factorization method. So we'll consider only prime numbers here. 3 times 13 is 39 and 13 times 1 is 13. So all these numbers along with 1 are factors of 117. So we will write it here 3 into 3 into 13 into 1. So these are the factors of 117. Similarly, 169. We know 13 times 13 is 169 and 13 times 1 is 13. So again 13 into 13 into 1 are the factors of 169. Now next 84. We start with 2. 2 times 42 is 84. 2 times 21 is 42. Then 3 times 7 is 21 and 7 times 1 is 7. So all these factors along with 1 are the factors for 84. So this is how we find the factors. Here you must have observed 1 and the number itself are always the factor for itself, and we have limited number of factors. This is not an infinite series. We have limited number of factors for a given number. This is the point to be noted, and 1 is a factor for every number. 1 and the number itself are always a factor apart from other factors, and we always have limited number of factors. Now let's understand what do we mean by multiples. We want to find multiples for 3. We know 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, and so on. So multiples means basically the product. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, so on will be the multiples of 3. Another example, 8. So 8 multiples 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and so on. Another is 12. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, and so on. So basically multiples or the products are infinite in number, whereas factors are always limited. So just to summarize, factors means a number that divides a given number completely. Okay, so if we have a fraction, say x upon y, so factor means when we are asked to find factors, that means we are asked to find the denominator of this fraction. So a number, this number that will divide a given number completely, leaving zero remainder. So there are finite factors for a given number and the number is a factor of itself. One is factor of all the numbers. So basically factors means we are supposed to find the divisor, the denominator for the fraction. And multiple means the product, right? So number we get, that is the product, when we multiply certain number by an integer. There are finite multiples of a given number. So a number we get when we multiply certain number by an integer. Now say suppose 16 upon 2. So 2 times 8 is 16, right? So 2 into 8 is 16. So 16 is a product, or here we say 16 is the dividend. So basically when we are finding multiples, we are finding the dividend. So number we get when we multiply certain number by an integer, and there are infinite multiples of a given number. So basically multiples means dividend and factors means divisor. So that's all in this video. Just check for yourself if you have understood the concept of factors and multiples. Find the factors for the number 105 and 276 and find the first 5 multiples of 14 and 17. So that's all in this video. Do watch the series of the videos for HCF and LCM. This was the first video, the very basic concept to understand HCF and LCM. Do watch the rest of the videos of HCF and LCM. So thank you. Do like, share and subscribe the channel for more such videos.